axles.
2,000 horsepower?
1,000 horsepower.
Holy moly. We're gonna start on the...
She goes. Clearance.
Other side. You're moving it.
Oh.
There you go. Woo! Get hot? Feel good?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we finally got some, oh my goodness, we finally got some more rain. Awesome. Anyways, so there was a part, I guess it's two parts, that I ordered that were supposed to be on back order because this company was 3 to 4 weeks out. That's at least what the company told me that I ordered from. And then all of a sudden, I get a tracking number. Like, what a cool surprise. Like, randomly just got a tracking number a couple days after the company said that the actual manufacturer was 3 to 4 weeks behind. So that part came in, well, two parts came in, as well as a few other things that I'm gonna upgrade at the same time that were in there. So I will see you guys over at Joe's and we'll kind of go over what we ordered. Alright guys, so here's what's came in. These are the boltless 2,000 horsepower drive shaft axles.
2,000 horsepower?
You know all about 2,000 horsepower.
Holy moly.
Whew. 2,000 horsepower.
2,000?
So yeah, these are what $1,600 gets you for 2,000 horsepower axles. So we got these for the rear, and we also got some longer wheel studs. Because why, Joe?
Because David wasn't safe.
That's right, safety first, guys. So if you have open end lug nuts with aftermarket wheels, usually the wheel studs, the OEM ones, aren't long enough. So get you some of these. So I actually ordered more to do the front. And what else are we doing? Oh, we're gonna start on the piping.
And we're gonna start on the...
Ah, easy now. Easy. Cut here. Joe almost gave it away. Did anyone DM you? I said in my video today, I was like, do not DM Joe.
I saw that. I meant to call that in my PayPal app.
Here's Joe's cost. So yeah, we're gonna start on the intercooler piping since we got the air to water mounted in the other video. And we got tons of stuff to do this week. We've got now the axles due, wheel studs all the way around. The new brakes are coming in. And actually something around this area is coming in too.
123 comments already on that video?
Yeah, people, yeah.
What's everyone talking about?
How slow you are?
Ouch.
They said I'm gonna wheelie gap you.
Oh.
That's my one goal in life, is to wheelie gap Joe just one time. Could you just leave it on like gate pressure one time?
So what does everyone think it is?
What?
Well, in the video...
No one's really said.
Well, in the video you said, well, everyone thinks it's gonna be this, but I'm telling you, you're
I was
wrong.
thinking everyone thinks it's this, but it's really the other. Joe, I can't say.
Oh, cut real quick. We're gonna cut. Cut.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back.
So yeah,
So I see where you're going.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking they were gonna think. And for everyone that says twins, why are they saying twins? What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
And he's only got
one big single.
He's only got one too.
I don't know.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Yeah.
So, a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna start on the intercooler piping. And that's what it's gonna look like with that radiator pipe right there. Everything is nice and symmetrical. Shout out to Joe. Look at that.
Look at that.
What's the plan here, Joe?
I don't know yet.
All right, break time.
Break time.
She goes. Clearance 100. These are my new favorite. I'm telling you, this is so good. What is this? That's a non-running Hellcat, that's what that is. The new brakes from BAER came in. Huge shout out to Rick over at BAER. Always with the best customer service. I'm telling you, they have awesome customer service. I reached out, told them the problems I had with the 1.0s. Here we are 2 days later with brand new BAER brakes, the 2.0. This is the deep stage version. So from just looking at from the back, from far away, the biggest difference you can see is kind of the rotor size. But other than that, until you get close up, they look very similar. The cool thing is, I told them that I had the 1.0s powder coated black with the silver letters. They got it knocked out in 2 days. They didn't even have these rotors in stock. They had to make the rotors and they had to custom powder coat them. 2 days later, they're at the house. Awesome customer service. Huge shout out to Rick at BAER Brakes. But you can see the biggest difference is the rotor size, and then these being the 2.0s with the bigger rotor, they're gonna have like the bigger ears right here so they can sit farther back. And then from the top, you can see the brake pad is inlaid. It's just a little bit further in there than this one, and it's definitely a different style pad. But very similar brakes. These ones are made for a little bit heavier cars, going obviously pretty fast through the quarter mile. That's why they always recommend the deep stage brakes, which is the 2.0. These are the 1.0s. I tried to get away with them. They just don't work that well. Actually, a few people I know, like I said in previous videos, have had some problems with them. So the 1.0s are no longer. I don't really recommend those, and BAER doesn't recommend them either. Go with the 2.0s. If you have problems with the 1.0s, reach out to BAER. They will help you out. Get the 2.0s. It's only a couple pound difference. I mean, these are still super lightweight. The calipers are the same weight. It's really the rotors that makes the difference in weight, but it's honestly not that much of a difference. Okay guys, so last night we did start working on the intercooler pipe, but we ran into a few issues. Once we mounted the bumper on, we realized that the intercooler pipe was still not gonna fit. So we've actually gotta cut that one up, add 245 degrees to hug the frame a little bit better. That way we can get the bumper to fit, and then we can start working on the other side. But we're gonna go over there tonight and work on that. So we got the new brakes in, we're working on the intercooler piping, and then as you saw, the drive shaft shop axles came in. That is their new boltless style. Before, they had the same 2,000 horsepower version. It had bolts that went around it, but those bolts actually had problems with backing out. People had to red Loctite them, and so Drive Shaft Shop came out with a newer version that's boltless. Good for 2,000 horsepower because you don't want to be breaking those at the track. My fear was always that I was going to go to the track, and the first time out, I would break an axle, and it's just not a good time when you got to trailer your car home, and then you got to get the broken axle out, and hopefully you didn't mess something else up. So with the S550, it's always better just to upgrade the axles. Now I know people have been running on stock axles because a manual car is a lot more harsh on the drivetrain with all that torque going straight to it when you dump the clutch. So an auto is definitely not as harsh on the drivetrain. I've seen people get away with stock axles. However, it's one of those things that I want to be able to turn it up on the 60 foot. I want to be able to get some harsh 60 foots on the car and not have to worry about breaking axles. So Drive Shaft Shop axles will be going in this week with some longer wheel studs. We're gonna get the intercooler piping going so we can get the air to water finished up, and we're gonna get the new brakes on. Like I said, we got tons of stuff for the Mustang coming to you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. As always, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Bammy39. I will see you guys on the next one. Okay guys, I just want to take a quick second at the end of this video to thank all the people that have been helping out so far. Huge thanks to all the subscribers. I know it's a smaller channel, but it still helps when you guys watch, give a thumbs up, and share the videos. I really appreciate that stuff. But I want to give a huge shout out to the companies that have started to help out with the Mustang build. Without them, the Mustang would be nowhere near where it is now and nowhere near where it's going to be in the future. First of all, huge thanks to Kennedy for putting up with everything, and my awesome fabricator and best friend welder, Joe, Mr. Streetcar Joe. She goes. He's done a lot for the car, and I can't thank him enough. Some really cool stuff planned for the car. Huge thanks to some of the sponsors and some of the companies I've been working with on the Mustang build. First and foremost, BAER Brakes. Huge thanks to them for getting the brakes in for the car, and then when I had a problem with them, fixing them, as you just saw earlier in the video. Huge thanks to BMR Suspension. If you guys want a discount there, you can use VanV39 at checkout. Huge thanks to them. Hopefully we got some more BMR suspension products coming in for the car, hopefully soon. Huge thanks to Frankenstein Engine Dynamics, JR over there. Although we haven't done anything yet, we've got some huge, crazy plans. JR and I have been working on some stuff behind the scenes and some really cool stuff to come for the car in the future, hopefully sooner rather than later. And most recently, Motion Raceworks, huge shout out to Doug over there. Been working with him. We got the parachute mount kit with the Stroud parachute through Motion Raceworks. They've got a ton of parts. Everything's handmade in the USA, so you know it's good products, and their shipping is super fast. Thanks to Skylar over at Elite Window Tinting for tinting the Mustang. You guys can go find them in the Canyon Business Park, Elite Window Tinting. And most recently, huge shout out to TG Motorsports. You guys will see that on the car. And one of the largest projects that we're doing with the car is actually because of TG Motorsports. So you guys, we've got something really large coming up from TG Motorsports. So huge shout out to Trey over there. And man, that one's a big one. You guys are gonna wanna see that one. And there's another person that we just started working with, but I don't wanna say who it is because that's gonna come on Friday, and we're gonna build something with the product from that company. So I don't wanna give it away quite yet. So huge shout out to those companies. Make sure you guys follow their Instagram, their Facebooks, their YouTube, and please, please shop through them because I wouldn't use those companies if I didn't believe in them. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.